Hey guys, this is John Callum from Kuhol Motorsport. Okay, we're updating you now on Project Hyundai Coupe all-wheel drive. So we're now here in the shop and doing this hopefully in one take. So let's see how this goes. The doors of the shell that we have weren't so good, so like what we told you last time, we were able to buy an entire Tiburon. It's color red, it's the poppy red color. So the doors, we're gonna fit these doors. Okay, we're also replacing the seats. These are 2003 Hyundai Tiburon Coupe Tuscany seats that we were able to find for a good price. Okay, I like these seats. These are the same seats we have on our Project Elantra V6. Very supportive, very sporty, and I can't wait to sit again on these recliners. Again, this is the engine bay. Okay, the entire car is really not on a fully assembled state. So you can see there are no fenders. As you could see here, certain things on the left side fender, but we'll talk about that in a while. Okay, again, it's not as clean as it should be. It's still a 4G63. Engine runs already starts on the ignition switch, on the ignition key. So that's a good sign. So we're just wrapping up on the electrics bit by bit to get everything squared away. We got ourselves a front strut bar. Actually, we made it in-house, so we kind of painted the end brackets this shade of blue. It's reminiscent of the Cusco blue that Cusco uses on their strut bar. So I'm not sure if this center bar is a Cusco or formerly a Cusco, but it is a Japan surplus bar that we have just repurposed for our JDM, KDM, whatever this car is right now. And this will fit on a stock coupe or a stock Elantra. Okay, let's go here to the side. Okay, I got a battery. It's an old battery. I took it from one of my Elantras. So I have to buy that Elantra, a new battery. Again, it's a 2SM, lead acid, 3K. Maintenance free, but nothing special about this battery. What's special about it's about the location of the battery. So it's here on the lower left chassis rail section in front of the front left brakes. So this is also the same setup we have for our Elantra V6. And we laid down some battery cable. It goes there. And it goes to don't know if you can see it, but it goes to this kill switch over here. So yeah, we have a kill switch. Again, we also have a similar thing, similar setup on our Elantra V6. This is good for making sure the battery does not discharge after a long period of not being used. Highly recommended for old cars and these hodgepodge cars, project cars, whatever. Very cheap. You can buy this in Lazada, no problem. Okay, you can see the instrument cluster. The instrument cluster is a US version cluster showing miles per hour as well as kilometers per hour. I don't know, I bought this on a whim. I had it brought in. Just wanted this car to be slightly unique in a subtle way. So this should be quite interesting. So it goes to 150 miles per hour, which is about what, 250 kilometers almost. So yeah, but otherwise it bolts on just like the original Philippine version or plain kilometer per hour instrument cluster. We got a boss kit here. We're getting rid of the airbag, driver's airbag, steering wheel. So this is a boss kit from Concord for Hyundai. So okay, this is a Nardi Gara 3 steering wheel. So it's an original Subaru steering wheel, I think from a WRX STI GC8. So it's quite fitting to use on this car because this car is partially a Subaru with its Subaru rear suspension, some exhaust parts for a GC8, and now this steering wheel. I got this very cheap a long time ago, but without the horn pad. And then quite recently, a very generous donor donated the horn pad to me and for this project, and I thank him very much for his kind gesture and for holding this piece of upholstery for a very long time. So I can't wait to put it in the car. It's just pending a horn button or a sticker in the middle, so we'll, in coordination with a friend, we are going to do something with the horn button or the sticker for the horn pad. You can see this piece of wood box thing. There are no seats in the back. We have carpeted the rear. It's not 100% perfect, but it hides a lot of things. So anyone who will look at it won't readily understand what the hell is going on with this car. I'm supposed to put the roll bar here somewhere, 4-point roll bar, but we'll do that some other time. We're more interested to just get the car running. The carpets are in. Dash is not fully assembled yet. Center panel, center console not yet in there. Parts are all here. These are all the dash parts, center console parts. Okay, I don't know if you could see this. This is a right side rocker panel. So the rocker panel of this car on the right side is pretty trashed, really garbage. So we brought this in, imported it. This was before acquiring the third Tiburon that we have, and we got ourselves a donut wheel. This is a donut wheel I bought maybe 2 years ago, and as you can see, it's mounted here. This car again is a street car, so it has to have a spare tire even though it's a donut. So it kind of clears the Evo brakes. We have some wheel spacers here in the back. One modification we have to do to the front brakes is to get longer wheel studs. In case of us getting a flat, we can use this donut wheel in tandem with that spacer in order for us to go home safely. For the rears, it's not a problem. We don't have to use that sandwich spacer. Again, this is courtesy of Kuhol Sport Performance, and we thank them for hooking us up with that particular extra set that they have for us to use. Okay, so these wheels, these are again from a 2012-2013 Elantra. These are the 15-inch. They don't really clear the front brakes, and we're not willing to grind the calipers any further for them to fit properly. We got a set of 16s for an Elantra also, the GLS model, the top of the line. And we're gonna put that at least in the front for now, because this car needs 205/50 16 tires, so I only have a pair of those right now. It's sad, but it has drum brakes, but we have no choice. Or we have a choice, we can always upgrade this to discs. Subaru Legacy, Subaru Impreza rear discs, but it's really optional. This should be more than enough for what we want to do. And then these are the stock Tiburon shocks. but we put some lowering springs on the rear because again it's a bit too tall and we don't want to use coilovers for this car. We want to maintain the stock ride. These are Megan Racing lowering springs. Only for the rear. The front, I don't know yet. But if we are gonna go lowering springs on the front, we kinda have to use Lancer Evo items. So, because we are using Evo shocks in the front. This car has a lot of small things that needs to be done. But we should be able to get this running and drivable for a test run very soon. But right now it's still disassembled. We're still working on the electrics. Hopefully in the next video we'll get this driving, or well, let's see. Anyway, any updates we do, we'll let you guys know, and I hope you continue to watch us on our future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you and God bless. Take care, stay safe, and that's about it for this episode or this update on Project Coupe All-Wheel Drive. Till next time guys, see ya.